Have you always been your child's primary caregiver and you're wondering if a judge will even take that in consideration during a child custody trial? My name is Patrick Slaughter. I'm a family lawyer with Lefevre and Slaughter, and the simple answer to that question is yes, a judge will take that in consideration. In fact, in Tennessee 36-6106, one of the best interest factors is the degree to which a parent has been the primary caregiver. Number 5, notice it says primary caregiver, not primary parent. You may feel just because you were enumerated as the primary residential parent that alone in itself gives you a benefit. Not in this context. If a judge is going to be looking to see who has been the person who has primarily taken care of the child day in and day out, who is the person that has been meeting the child's needs primarily over a period of time, not just for a legal designation. That's important because children don't respond well to sudden change. And if there's a demonstrated history of someone providing for their child, taking care of their child, that is obviously going to be a factor that will be in their benefit. However, don't just assume that you can take the stand and say, yes, I have more time than the other parent, therefore I'm the primary caregiver. That doesn't necessarily work that way, because I've won cases where we've had folks try that, and then when I get them on the stand and I go, wait a minute, what's your work schedule? You work 12-hour days, 5 days a week? Okay. Well, who's taking care of the child then? Well, my parents are. And then I notice that you have this other girlfriend that lives across state lines, and I know based on your credit card receipts that you're spending these days and nights over there. So again, who's taking care of the child? My parents. And this continues, and suddenly it becomes very obvious that even though this person had a primary amount of time, the people who were actually raising the child were the parents. And my client, who didn't have as much time as the other parent, was actually spending all of that time caring for the child's needs. So that's just one example. You want to make sure that you can demonstrate that not only have you had the time awarded, but you've been spending time with the child, that you've been doing the things that parents do to take care of their children, that you've been present and you're involved and active in the child's life. That is what a primary caregiver is, not just somebody who has more time than the other person. And you need somebody as an attorney that will recognize the difference and focus on that. Because if you don't, you're going to find somebody like me who will. But if you're prepared and you recognize what these best interest factors are and how to document what you do and how you do it and the role that it plays in your children's lives, that is something that a judge will look at you favorably, and that will help you to get the child custody arrangement that you're looking for.